Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon all of you. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sadaqallahul azim. God, expand my chest, that make ease my subject, and untie the knot from my tongue, that they understand my speech. Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Dear viewer of Islamic Iman TV and your program Believes in Believer, once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope that the time when I'm here with you, hopefully today get some beneficiary from my speech, from my today's subject that I prepared for you. Today is, as you see, the sign is the miracle unbelievable action. That's the headline. The word of miracle in English grammar is a noun. Miracle in effect or extraordinary event in the physical world that suppress all kinds of natural known power and is ascribed to a supernatural cause, such an effect or event manifesting or considered as God's actions. In one of another definition about the miracle is that something against human power, which makes person idle, ineffective. Almighty God mentioned in Quran in Surah Al-Tawbah in verse number 2. Arabic saying, وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّكُمْ غَيْرَ مُعْجِزِ اللَّهِ أَنَّ اللَّهَ مُخْزِي الْكَافِرِينَ. And know what you cannot be frustrating. It means you should know those rogues cannot make idle the Allah's power or make him ineffective. Then miracle is the God's extraordinary work, either in natural, in the form of earthquake or any other physical move or changes, or by God's permissions may manifest on by his human being, like prophethood. However, at first I want to bring the subject about the sky, which Allah mentioned. Allah made it without pillars that covers the entire universe, including the earth that we are living. This is one of the biggest miraculous work of Almighty God, for sure. Allah mentioned in Quran in chapter 13 verse number 2. In Arabic, I would like to recite it. الله الذي رفع سماوات بغير عمد ترونها ثم استوى على العرش وسخر الشمس والقمر كل تجري لأجل مسمى يدبر الأمر يفصل الآيات لعلكم بلقاء ربكم توقنون. Meaning, Allah is He who raised the heavens without pillars, as you can see. Then he established the throne of light in the universe. He subjugates the sun and moon, each one pursue alone an appointed course. He regulated the affair of operating. He explained the message that you may firmly believe in the meeting of your Lord. So this verse convince everyone who can think just a little, may understand that miracle or miraculous work of Almighty God. Also in chapter 31, verse number 10, God said, خلق السماوات بغير عمد ترونها وألقى في أرض رواسي أن تميد بكم وبث فيها من كل دابة وأنزلنا من السماء ماء فانبتنا فيها من كل زوج كريم. The Quran said, He created the heavens without pillars, as you can see them, and He cast mountain in the earth, lest it should tilt with you, and He spread in it all kind of terrestrials, and we bring down water from the sky. Then we cause to grow an earth of every beneficial pears and plants and human and animals and so on. On this verse, beside of Almighty miraculous sign, He challenges to those rogues, bad peoples, His way of doing, that no one can else do it. In this regard, He comment in chapter 55, verse number 23, saying, يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. Meaning, O you who collective body of the jinn, means the demons, and the men, if you earn a capability to penetrate the region of the heavens and the earth, then do penetrate. You cannot penetrate except with the authority. So authority means to have a lot of instrument, a lot of power, a lot of this. Word of authority means man has to have all facilities, all abilities. Like today, man can pass all boundary of universes from the surface of the earth to high elevation of sky. For example, Yuri Gagarin, a Russian resident, or or 11 Apollo from America went up to high on sky, which at the time of 1445, I can say, was not possible to agree with this. However, the other most unbelievable act of Almighty God was in about the sky and earth that was one piece at the time. But he separated, and that story is in Quran, in chapter 21, verse number 30. He mentioned Arabic. أولم ير الذين كفروا أن السماوات والأرض كانتا رتقا ففتقناهما وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حي أفلا يؤمنون. Meaning, in this verse, Almighty mentioned two bombshell incidents, two overwhelming, surprising that happened. The first part is about the separation, of course, of earth and sky, and the second part is how the water being created from the sky for life of human productions. The actual meaning of this verse is, do not those who disbelieve see that the heavens and the earth were both close up, then we divided them, and from out of them make water. From water we made all living things. Then will they not believe? Also, Almighty talk about the quality, condition of sky enclosed with the earth in chapter 41, verse number 11. This is the second proof or second ayat regard of the earth and sky was together. Arabic saying, ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان فقال لها والأرض ائتيا طوعا وكرها قالتا أتينا طائعين. It means, then Almighty turned towards the sky while it was all tough smoke, just as tough smoke, so that God called upon them, you both willingly or unwillingly. Then answered, we both come willingly. So this verse at the time of the when come in Medina 45 years something ago, had no one to be convinced, but these days people understand and agree that when the surface of the earth and the sea become moisturized and raised up under cloud pressure, become water, that air by itself, then fall back on the earth. on the surface of the earth as a rain. For the proof, anyway, I would like to give you one break over here, because for 15 minutes is my time, and after that I'll be back with you and to talk some more about. Stay with me.